Hi everybody, welcome to Organic Chemistry. My name is Michelle Harbin. I've been at LT since 1994 when I began teaching summer school. I've taught both levels of first year chemistry, general science course, and this Introduction to Organic Chemistry course. I love working with students as they learn the wonders of science and of chemistry, especially organic chemistry. I study at Purdue University, Benedictine University, and Illinois Institute of Technology along my journey. I currently have a son at Purdue too. Yay, boiler up. I am a co-sponsor for the Peaceable Schools Initiative also here at LT. If you need to contact me, please, mharbin@lths.net. I am available. My goal is to get back to people within 48 hours. I'm trying to cut that time down, but it's so I'm working on that. So what is organic chemistry, you may be wondering? Well, it's simple and it's sweet and it's spicy. It's useful, it's addictive, and it's explosive. It's also pretty helpful. Tell that to the people who have to go to the dentist and need a little Novocaine. They will find it really helpful. It's also colorful and you can clean with it. So most of these, if not all, will probably study organic chemistry as part of their preparation in college. So you can see it's a pretty long list. And so organic chemistry is something that is going to be a place of study for many people. So it's really the study of carbon compounds. Carbon's a very versatile atom, so it can make a lot of compounds. Over 10 million and counting. And originally, it was thought that you couldn't create an organic molecule because it came from living things until they realized that soap's organic molecules, and people have been making that for thousands of years. And then by accident, of course, because all the good things happen by accident, someone was able to create urea in the laboratory, and that's an organic molecule. So then it was bring on organic chemistry. Organic molecules make up many of the things we know. And so if you see this slide, it's asking how many organic molecules make up what you smell in a strawberry. I already know the answer, but I wanted you to get an idea of what students might be able to do interacting in the classroom with some of the technology tools. So I did have this question on a slide one of the first days of class, and kids typed in their numbers. I can also see that what they're typing in, and I could respond to it, and I could see who's typing in what, and then I could also display what students are typing in without them knowing whose responses are whose. So the answer is 27. I know you're waiting for that. So well, this is in a research study done in 2007. I don't know if it's still current, but there's at least 27 molecules that have been identified that make up just the smell of a strawberry. So what should students and you as student representatives expect for Introduction to Organic Chemistry? So we're going to be analyzing organic molecules, usually by functional group, just to give us some structure. They'll be able to draw in name structures, properties and uses of those molecules, analyze and collect data, learn about laboratory techniques, and hopefully get to use them, if not in class, but then simulated and with strategies and simulations online. They'll learn reactions that make molecules and then reactions that molecules will do. Along with those science skills in learning organic chemistry, hopefully they'll also be learning these skills and honing these skills of creativity, persuasion, collaboration, adaptability, and emotional intelligence as they learn organic chemistry. So I try to be really aware of not just the content, because that's really important because organic chemistry is awesome, but also of the other kinds of skills that students will benefit from in the future. So in class, there's going to be class discussions through Zoom. There's also going to be interactive sessions where they're responding and asking questions and answering questions and getting data, that kind of stuff. Team collaborations, where they work in groups and then they're able to talk to each other, come up with ideas, check answers, try out different problems. For labs, since this is a lab course, there'll be online simulations, and at home also when accessible. For instance, you may have noticed some somebody at your house looking for markers and water and paper towel in the last weekend. So that was one of their at-home labs. So how are they going to be assessed? How are they going to know what they know, and how am I going to know what they know? So we're going to do summative tests for each unit. And I call those celebrations of learning, because we spend lots and lots and lots of days learning stuff. And so finally at the end, when they get to show what they know, they're celebrating what they know as a celebration of learning, formerly known as tests. Those will be unit tests. So those units tests will be set up by learning targets. They will know the learning targets. The syllabus and the topics that we'll be covering can be found on Canvas for students, and if anyone else would like to access those. And so it'll be a Canvas celebration of learning at the end of each unit. And the good news too is that students will hopefully do well, but if they're not so happy with how they did, they'll have the opportunity to retake those assessments. So how is the class and communication going to work? Canvas, I already mentioned. If you would like access to Canvas as an observer, you can go to the LT webpage, and there's a remote learning page that will let you teach you how to access that. And also, that's where most of the information that I'm going to, there's going to be a weekly calendar up, and then it's a running calendar, so that there's always the week before, there's active links, there's places where students can go, there's resources all on Canvas. So remote learning tools, so far Zoom, this is how I'm taping this, but Zoom is a learning tool that students will be using. We'll have Zoom meetings. I expect that they'll be there, and their cameras will be on as much as possible during those sessions. Pear Deck is the program I'm using now, so you can see how it could be interactive. Padlet's another place where students can collect student information, find out their answers, they can hear what others are saying. Also, I'll be communicating through what you got already, the Organic Times newsletter, which I'll periodically send out, so that, and I send it to students and families so that everybody knows what's going on, can keep you up to date with things. So that is organic chemistry. If you have questions or comments or concerns, you can contact me at mharbin@lths.net. What I am showing you is another interactive slide, so please email. Students have this ability too when we're taking, when we're doing class, they can email, not email, but they could write on the slide, they can add stuff to it, they can draw on it, they can text box, and so that just shows you one of the interactive things, so that we can have this best experience even though we're not in person. So if you have questions, feel free to contact me, and I will definitely get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks, and hopefully you learned a lot.